friends, welcome back to the Avocado Toast Budget. Just so you know, it is currently very stormy outside, so if you hear that in the background, that is what's going on. But I wanted to hop on today and walk you all through how I set up my budget from start to finish for the Avocado Toast Budget. So if you are a small business owner or you are trying to start a side hustle and you want to make sure that you are staying within your budget for those things, this is the video for you. Also, if you're just wondering some tips and tricks about how to start up a budget with YNAB from start to finish, we are going to walk through all of that together. Before we get started, remember to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification. It notifies you every single time that I upload, that way you never miss a video. Also, hit that like button. It really boosts this video to the top of the YouTube algorithm and it makes sure that more people can see us and learn. So if you want to see how I set up my avocado toast budget inside of YNAB, then just keep watching. Okay, so this is where we're going to start with the avocado toast budget in YNAB. So this is all I have done so far. I have gone through and changed the names of the category groups and the names of the individual categories to fit what I know are my expenses for right now for the ATB. So typically when you first start a budget with YNAB, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have your immediate obligations, and then it lists a few. They call them true expenses. Those are your sinking funds, debt payments, quality of life goals, and just for fun. This is just how they set up their budget at the start. So if you click back over, this is the ATB budget. I just went ahead and changed these to fit what I know needs to be in my budget for right now. So the first thing that you are going to want to do if you are starting a small business or if you have a side hustle is to make sure that you separate your personal income and bank accounts and expenses from your business bank account and expenses. So I've gone through and set up a separate checking and savings for the ATB, and all of the money that the ATB earns goes in there, and all of the expenses that are solely used for the ATB come through those accounts. This is the easiest way for you to make sure that you have some separation. It's going to help you tremendously at tax time, and it's going to really help you figure out whether your side hustle or small business is making a profit or not. I have separate accounts set up in a Capital One 360 account. I'm going to go ahead and add those here into YNAB. So the first one that I will do, it's going to be an unlinked account. Checking. I'm just going to call it ATB checking. And the current balance is $87.49. Then I'm going to add the savings, ATB savings, and the current balance on that is $38.45. So those are the only two counts that I have for the ATB right now, so that's all that we have to add. Okay, so currently we have $125.94 in our budget. Since that is up here and to be budgeted, we are going to need to disperse those incomes here in our categories and category groups. So the first thing that I'm going to do is make some goals. So this first one for fixed expenses, I know that on the 13th of every month, I need $13. It's a needed for spending goal due on the 13th. For my Canva subscription. So we're going to go ahead and put that in here. I don't have a goal yet for variable things because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use that for yet. So I'm going to skip over creating a goal for that now. Instead, I am just going to go and make goals for my sinking funds. So for Bluehost, I know that I need $108 here. I am going to make it a target savings balance by May of 2021. What this does is that then YNAB does the math for me and shows me up here that in order to have this $108 for Bluehost, which is what I host my website through, I need to save $15.43 every single month. I'm going to go ahead and do that for the rest of these as well. So for my domain protection, that is $12 a year. Again, this is something that I could just take out of my budget once a year, but I want to be as financially prepared in this budget as possible, especially as it's starting up right now and it's not really making a ton of money. I want to make sure that I'm on the right track. So even though it's only $12, I've made a monthly goal for that expense to pay it annually. This is going to be $12, target savings balance, and I've written over here that it's due on June of 2021. So I'm going to push save goal, and it shows me over here that I need to save $1.50 every single month. It's going to be very similar for this $12 goal for my domain price. Again, changing the goal to a target savings balance and changing it to June 2021. This is also $1.50 every month. My Tailwind account is $500 a year. This is a target savings balance, and it is due in July of 2021. So this is $500, and YNAB has shown me in order to save enough money for that goal, I need to save $55.56 every month. Last one is Flowdesk, which is who I do my automated emailing through, is $420 a year. And that is due November of 2021. So the math on that breaks down to $32.31 a month. So the awesome thing about setting up goals like this for your small business is that when I go through and click on to highlight all of my categories, it's going to show me that the bare minimum that I need to be making every month just to cover my necessary expenses is $119.30. That doesn't include tax. I will have a place down here to put 30% of the income that comes through here toward taxes. And then also this joint contribution is because any of the actual earnings, so this is after I have paid everything else that needs to get paid, what is the ATB earning on top of that? So my net income, I am going to take 40% of my net income and put it toward our joint account, because that's how we split up our bills, is we put 40% of whatever we make into a joint account. So this is the easiest way for me to do that with whatever income the ATB is actually profiting. So only part of this money that you see here in these two accounts is actually money that is yet to be taxed yet. Some of it is money that I threw into the ATB from money that I got from my regular job in order to fund purchases for the ATB. So I know, I've already done the math on this, that I need to put 25 of these dollars toward taxes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there. Anything else that the ATB earns, because after this month, the ATB should be self-sustaining and I shouldn't have to take anything from my personal account and put it toward the business, I am going to go ahead and make sure that I put 30% into taxes before I do anything else on here. So the first thing I always do is make sure that whatever money I am getting in, I'm putting toward taxes first. That way I don't forget it. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and close this. I'll close this for now. If I have any profits, I can open this back up and put that in there. But for now, I'm going to see what I am able to fund with this $100.94. So again, if we highlight everything, you'll see that I need $119.30. I don't quite have that yet in my bank account because I still am waiting for one of my deposits to come through for about $80. So I'm just gonna fund what I can in the meantime and what I know that I need to pay. So for right now, that is definitely my Canva bill, because my Canva actually already came out, and I will show you here in a second how we navigate that. So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and fund that. I'm also going to see how much else I can fund, which it's looking like I can fully fund these 4 sinking funds. If I highlight all of these and come over here and click the underfunded button, it'll automatically take those amounts from up here. And then I can't quite cover my goal for Flowdesk, but I can put the extra $13.95 toward that. So since it is past the 13th at this point and my Canva bill has already come out, I'm going to show you what that looks like in YNAB. So I'm gonna come over here, it came out of my checking account. I am going to put the payee as Canva. It is under this category. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm gonna change this to the 13th. I'm going to click on this arrow down here and highlight the repeat. And on the repeat, I am going to put that this is a monthly expense. This is just going to automatically start tracking this expense inside of YNAB, since I know that this is something that is going to consistently come out on the 13th every single month. So now that I have this plugged in here, I'm going to click save. I have an extension installed for YNAB that kind of helps me differentiate what the outflows and the inflows are. So if yours doesn't look exactly like this It's going to be the exact same thing. Inflows are over here, outflows are over here. I just have it set up to really highlight with certain colors which is an inflow and which is an outflow. I'm going to go over here and click approve this transaction. This has actually already gone through. So I'm going to click this cleared button because it's already cleared in my account. And then when we come back to our budget, you'll see that the $13, if we click under activity, for my Canva subscription has come out, and I don't have anything else available for the month of November to put toward my Canva because I already paid it. So we can see so far this month, we're about halfway through November. The ATB still needs to earn about $18.36. So right now I haven't made a profit yet. I did make a profit. Well, I thought I had made a profit. And then I realized that I could no longer support the free version of ConvertKit, which was the automatic email software that I was using. So it was actually cheaper for me to just switch everything over and use Flowdesk because they don't have a cap on how many email subscribers that you can have, and I had passed the 1,000 free limit that ConvertKit had. So that's good news. It means the ATB is growing, but it means that I had to shell out money that I definitely was not expecting, and that is why I had made a profit, but right now I am not making a profit on the ATB yet, so I don't have to worry about putting anything into this joint contribution or this variable expending. The next time I get paid, I will make a video showing you guys what that looks like, covering my expenses, breaking down my joint contribution, taxes, and my variable expending with the ATB making a profit. So that is it for today, guys.